Sunday, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there and other people that care for children, who love children. I mean, fathers have a Father's Day, so they have their own day. But happy Mother's Day to you that it may apply to. And then let me see whether, whoops, my mouse is not going to work on my iPad. I make that mistake all the time. So let's see whether we can get this now to start working on my iPad. Come on, come on. Live, maybe that'll work. Latest, no. Private, no. Oh well. Whoa. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I can't see that anybody's here, so I'm just going to talk to myself. And it is Sunday, right? Well, I am early. I am early. So let me get my thing I want to work on. Let's see. Let's do that over here. I have some big plans. No, just kidding. Not really. No, I'm going to get that. I'm going to go into this side. Heavy box. Whoa, that is a heavy box. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Huh. Let me put chat on. I can't see. Can't see worth a damn. Hi. I can't see. Hey, Jennifer. Hi, Pam. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to do some gluing eventually in a funky journal that I made. So I'm just going to glue into it that stuff that you gather, you get all around along the ways. And they're not really images, but they're just stuff. And I have that journal that I made. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put stuff in a journal that will be for stuff. We all have stuff. I know that. But let me show you. I have been working on the sashiko um, making Zen challenge. Well, it's a class. I don't know what it is, but I signed up for it. And it took me numerous attempts, well, four, and I still haven't gotten it right. However, I do have two little coin purses. And I have this one that I couldn't do because it frayed. So I am just sewing this very gingerly on another piece of fabric. But I actually ended up with two coin purses. Now, I measured the same. I thought they're supposed to be 4.5 by 6. I don't know why they're so different, but boy, but this is the sashiko stitching. And it's the first time I've ever done a zipper. And look, it actually works. They're supposed to be little coin purses. I don't carry coin, but maybe now I will. Or just maybe some dollar bills. And look, and this one was made out of a piece of, I guess, yeah, I'm not sure what this is. I guess it's muslin. It's something that my sneakers came in. But this one is a little better done. her directions are not very clear. I'll blame it, but look, another little coin purse. Woohoo! So that's what I've been stitching. It's supposed to be relaxing. However, I don't know how relaxing it was because it didn't really come out right. And she's stitching, and all of a sudden there's another line of stitches that are not, all of a sudden they appear. And she's constantly turning the piece. So anyway, those are my two little coin purses that I've made. And this I'm just going to sew on to this, which is the same material as this. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have no idea. But anyway, it's fraying. So, and this is drop cloth canvas. And it just frayed so horribly that it's very fragile. I wanted to show you a lot of you, well, some of you, Pam, I know, has been watching me struggle with this. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I can see the chat. My eyes are so bad. Oh, they're getting worse every day. Thank God that I'm getting the surgery June 2nd, fingers crossed. Hopefully, the doctor won't cancel. I hope whatever family emergency he had has been resolved. Yeah, I know. It's not supposed to be stressful. And I guess if if you've done it before, right? And you know what you don't go, you know what you're doing and you know where you're going, I guess it could be rather relaxing because it is repetitive. And anything that's repetitive can be somewhat relaxing. Because she's saying, "Oh, as you do this, don't forget to breathe. Listen to the sounds. Listen to maybe your cat play with a toy." I'm thinking, what? Anyway, I'm a little cynical, as you all probably know. And I got a lovely gift from Becky. She asked me what my favorite color was. And I didn't respond to her at first. And then she asked me again. And I know I'm very glad I got a new appointment. So, and I said teal. And look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this. Aren't they gorgeous? I think they're washcloths. And you're supposed to get them wet. I have a problem getting these wet. She sent me some of these a while ago, and I really had trouble getting them wet. And then I finally got them wet. But isn't this gorgeous? Oh, so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Hmm. So I got those from Becky. And I got a thank you card from Jennifer, no, Brenda. There's so many Brendas. Um, and I think this was through Beth. Beth was looking for people to send cards to people who were having struggles or people who had lost somebody. So this is from a Brenda. It's a thank you card, and I'm assuming it's, but she sent some goodies. Isn't that a pretty card? And I've got see, this is the kind of stuff that's going to go in that journal. So she said, thank you for thinking of me. I'm sure that was through Beth, because Beth is that kind of person. And I actually got a Mother's Day card from my oldest son. That's a rarity. And he called me. Aren't those beautiful? Gorgeous. And you know what this was for? This was a thank you for my contribution to the American Cancer Society. Becky had a kind of a fundraiser thing, a way of raising money for the American Cancer Society, and I sent some money for that. And then she sent me this, which I thought was very sweet of her. I know, she's amazing, isn't she? Becky is a doll. So, okay. So let me show you the journal that I'm going to glue in. Many of you too, maybe you'll remember this journal that I made a while ago. And this was made out of these shopping bags that I got. These bags I got from the Wild Worldwide Fund for Animals. I'd given them a contribution, and I was supposed to get the big kind of bags, the big type of bags, shopping bags, and these are made out of bags. But I got four little ones. And so I made a journal out of it using paper that I gotten received from lovely Crafting Lodge J and Debbie Epps paper and some paper that I made, some coffee dye. Maybe it was Debbie Epps paper and J paper. But I started to stick things in here, and I added all of these these fruffles. That's not a word, is it? Fruffles? I just made up the word. All these Jay's papers came with the fringe on top, and then I added more fringe to some Debbie F's paper. So, so I thought I would, and this is fabric, African fabric that I was enabled to buy from Safia. Safia is the one that encouraged me to buy this fabric. So I put that on the front and the back. So I thought I would glue in this. I have started adding stuff to it. And so I got some other just random stuff. Hang out and just glue, chill. It's been that kind of a chill weekend. Haven't done anything. Um, Nothing exciting. So I made these little specimen cards that I stuck. It's a little watercolor thing I did. And I've already done some gluing over here, so let's I've got let's stick something on here. All right, how about sticking this old guy on here? Will you sit up there? Yeah, that's one that I made and I framed it. And this is a relative of mine, a maybe great grandfather. So let's stick him on. That's the kind of journal this is going to be. I don't know whether any of you have journals like, this or stuff like this. You'll see the kind of stuff that you get. And it just piles up and and I was going to make a journal for this stuff. And I figured, why not stick it in this journal? This journal is kind of funky anyway. So we'll functify it, make it even funkier. So do that. I think, yeah, double-sided tape is going to be the ticket for this because this is kind of little, I don't know whether the glue would hold it down. So I hope everyone's doing well. How's my little sweet Annie doing, Pam? Annie is the name of Pam's new beagle. because I love the name. Pam says she's spoiled. I'm thinking, oh, she could be spoiled. But she was spayed this week. So Pam posted a picture of her with the cone of shame on. Poor little girl. Hopefully she doesn't have to wear the cone for too much longer. I hope she's doing well after her surgery. Oh, okay. She's doing, oh, yep. So you know exactly what I've talking about. Well, you know what you should do, Jennifer? You should go get it right now. I bet you. Do you have the stuff all in one place or is it the stuff all over the place? I'm trying to put all the stuff in one place and it's in a box that I made out of a box. I'll show it to you in a second. It's a box I made out of a Cheez-It box. I'm glad she's doing good. So it'll be a really interesting journal after you start sticking stuff in it. Okay, there. 6 more days. Oh my gosh, that's a long time. She got little stitches on her belly, and they probably had to shave her, right? Poor little thing. Why don't we put her here? This is actually my Aunt Margaret. Oh, you're on vacation. You just finished a hike. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, a hike. Good for you. Good for you. Should I put her up there or down here? I think I'll stick her up here and maybe we'll find a little something. Oh, I know what I can stick there. A hike. That's good. I'm glad. Where are you vacationing? If you don't mind I asking where you are at. I hope you have nice weather where you are. Obviously, if you're out hiking, it should be nice. It's really hot here. You had an Aunt Margaret too? She was from New England, New Bedford, Massachusetts, and she was a librarian. Hi, Barb. Good to see you. And every year she'd give me a book for Christmas, and it was like an official book because it had that. You know how you have oh, Lake Tahoe, lovely. Oh, that's great. That sounds wonderful. So here is my box of stuff. And it's a box I made out of a Cheez-It box. And it has my favorite closure. It's got a magnet. Listen to it. Hear it? And look, it is full of stuff. So this journal is going to get filled with this stuff. And then I'll have a stuffed journal. So I'm just gluing stuff. And here's some stuff I got from Brenda in the mail. So guess that's not a sticker. I thought it was maybe a sticker. I can't tell. Maybe it's a sticker. I don't think so. That would be great if it were, huh? Lake Tahoe. Hmm. Now, Lake Tahoe is in Northern California. Is it? Stephanie, good to see you. I'm assuming it's in Northern California. Didn't they have many, many years ago, didn't they have the Winter Olympics in Lake Tahoe? I think maybe. I could be totally wrong. Oh, yes, and happy Mother's Day to you too. Okay, let's see. This is not going to work. All right. Let me do this. I want to have something to glue on. Oh, it straddles the Nevada water. Now, that lake is a man-made lake, isn't it? Was that lake the result of the Hoover Dam, or am I totally off my rocker? Inquiring minds want to know. It's Squaw Valley, now named Palisades. Oh, I was right about that? Okay, all right. See the trivia stuff that that you remember? That's right, Squaw Valley. I wonder why they changed the name. Well, Squaw. Uh-huh. Oh, I thought it was man-made. Well, Tahoe is an Indian name. Natural lake, Jennifer says. Okay, so I'm totally wrong on that, but that's okay. Oh, Barb, I want to show you. Barb, look, I finished my little Shishiko coin purses. I got two of them. They're supposed to be the same size, but they're not. Oh, the Indian. Oh, that's right. I would imagine that's because of the Indian reference. Yeah. So they were supposed to be the same size. They're not, but they work. The zippers work. So there they are. Oh my gosh. I went through all the rest of the things. There are so many neat things to do in that Zen thing. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get into that. I know. A zipper. Now, that was like my fourth and fifth attempt at that. Okay. So let's glue some more. This is a Debbie Epps. This is Debbie Epps stuff. And I've got this big box full of O stuff. And these are some tags. This is from, I think, from Becky. Let's stick some of those down. Got some kitties. Well, maybe we'll put a kitty over. No, let's see. More kitties. These are my girls. I love them. Let's see. And a butterfly. So why don't we just do a page of silhouettes? How's that sound? All right. And I'm going to use this glue. I know. I did a zipper and everything. It was strenuous work. Watching at least 5 new project ideas a day for 5 days. You're zoned out and quietly knitting. I don't, yeah, right. Well, I am glad I purchased it because there's many things I want to try. There's just not enough time. Even though I'm not working and have all sorts of time. Um, but those coin purses, I had to make them several times And those, the ones those that I showed you, they're still filled with all sorts of oh, issues. Let's put this down there. Oh, you're not going to believe what I did. Of course, this is so me. And of course, this ruined the whole Zen light because I'm cursing like a drunken sailor. When I sewed up the sides, right? But when I sewed up the sides for this one, I had it turned, had it turned inside the other way, and I was sewing up the sides. And stupid me, I had the zipper closed when I sewed it up. Guess what? I couldn't open it. I couldn't open the zipper because it was on the other side. So I literally, thought of you, Barb, I had to rip out the stitches on one side so I could get in there to open the zipper and then turn it out right side out. Oh, that's a great idea. That's right. You could download all that stuff. Oh, and you know what I watched? And I know I skipped ahead and I watched Jerry Bellini's dot thing. Oh my gosh. Aren't you? You've done that, right? You did her dot thing? I guess you learn by paying attention. So I watched Jerry Bellini and her dot thing. But you've done those dots, haven't you? That looks so cool. And the lines, and that just looks so easy and relaxing. Definitely want to do that one. I don't know how long I guess she does have a specific length for that one. I think it's 2 feet, I do believe. But that looks like so much fun. And just trying the different stitches. Well, definitely want to do that one for sure. Let's put the butterfly. No, let's put the butterfly here. But you've done the dot ones, haven't you, Barb? Because she had one that was just a dot thing. I do believe. Let's see, the kitty can go that way. Whoops. This works better for these type of things. You just put a little dot of glue. I think that's the only, what other one did I watch? Anyway, well, I'm glad you were able to download the PDFs and then you took notes, so you'll be able to do those. Living Line, that's the name of it. Okay, perfect. Living Line. Now folks, you just cut out circles, dots, big dots, little dots, and you sew them onto a piece of uh, fabric. That's pretty much it, right? Yes, we made a dot cover on a. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you've got a bunch of dots already to play with. That's what I thought. Well, I'm dotless, but I do have a stencil, not like the stencil that she has, that has a whole bunch of circles. I have a stencil somewhere that has, I think, 4 different size stencils. But I also have a compass. So I could make all sorts of circles with my compass. And I liked it when she was, is it called couching? You couch the fabric. I think that's pretty cool too. So I'm going to definitely do that one. There's just so many of them. Zen, it was called Making Zen, right? Yeah. Okay. let's see. Loving life. Well, we could stick that there. What do you think? This was bicycle stuff. People knew I liked bicycles, so they started sending me bicycle stuff. I've got a gigantic bicycle. Wait until you see it. And I'm going to stick it in this journal. I am. And it's going to be a pop down, going to have to fold it. I have it folded, and and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. I'll find a page to stick it on. And it'll be this will be a fun journal to kind of peruse, so to speak. It's kind of different than, the other stuff that I do. Oh, I made a bunch of cardboards. Oh, that's right. She used those as templates, right? And then she sewed the material around the cardboard, and then she pulled the cardboard out, and then she was left with a circle. All right, now. See here, I just did a straight up like magazine type of kind of collage thing. Turn the page. This is what I did here. Let's see if I can't zoom out. Let's see if my thing will work. This is my thingy. Oh, zoom out. So that would be, let's see. No, no, I want to go out. Oh, that must be out as far as it goes. Oh, what's that do? What's that do? Huh. Let's see, 3x. Oh, we don't want that. Okay, I'll zoom that a little bit. So that means I physically have to, I'm not going to touch it. Anyway, so I made these little folders, and this was a Joe DeFee thing. So I've got some stuff in here. Oh, and this is a tag I made a long time ago. It is a tag. Oh, look, and the belly band. Do I have something I can stick in here? Let's see. Oh, these are Oh my gosh, those are stickers. Oh dear. These are stickers. Done. Oh, don't tell anybody. But these are stickers. I don't want. Look, a sticker. Oh, that's okay. We'll stick a bicycle here. I just don't want to think about this too much. I just want to stick stuff in. So we'll just stick stuff in. We've got some banners here. Ooh, Volkswagen Bug. And a picnic basket. Stick that here. And we got creamsicles. Oops. I highly recommend this. This is kind of relaxing, more relaxing than the stitching. Just, let's see, super fun. Okay. We'll put super fun by the thing. And I love blue skies. Okay. Stick that down here. Happy day. Okay. What's best press? Let's see. Okay. Mhm. Oh, Dick Tracy. That's from, I thought that was funny. That came on the case of the what do you call it? The baby wipes. And look what I have. You know, people, I collect these. Aurora, Illinois. My son lives in Aurora, Colorado. Brookfield, Wisconsin. Victor, New York. Shakopee, Minnesota. Sheboygan, Wisconsin. There you go, Pam. Sheboygan. Is that how you pronounce it? Sheboygan. Atlanta, Georgia. Portland, Oregon. And Allentown, PA. I'll have to put those. I've been collecting these for years. I don't know. That could be another journal. Okay. Hi, Casey. Then remove the cardboard circle when you're ready to use it. Oh, the cardboard circle in the middle. Just a simple running stick. Okay. All right. Very cool. Ah, crafting while crafting and waiting on. Okay. Gotcha. 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 All righty. I hear you. See, I don't know whether that's a sticker or not. Because I glued that down on the other one. I don't think these are stickers. I don't think so. Maybe they are. Nope, 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 nope. So did your place come with laundry? Does your a new apartment have, or you have to go to? Oh, is the laundry like? Look at this. This came from Bethel. I'm gonna stick this. I have nothing. Let me see. Do I have anything I can stick in here? Happy New Year. Well, ha, that's from Jay. I should put this, I have to put this when I get to Jay's. Oh, these are Jay's pages. No, these are the ones I made. I'll have to put that on Jay's page. I got, maybe stick that. Let's see, what do we got here? What can we stick in the belly band? Okay, we can stick that in the belly band. That's something that I made. Stick that there. All right. And creativity isn't the way I think, it's the way I live. Yes. All right. Okay, let's do this. Turn the page. Oh, I got quite a bit done. I remember doing that. I remember that umbrella. Should we stick that there? I think we should. Oh, maybe this should go there. What do you think? This is from this is from Janet Young's scavenger hunt. I think one of the things was candy. Let's see what it say. There's a shared laundry facility in the building. I wish it was in my unit, but also glad it isn't here. At least you don't have to go to a laundromat. Do you have to feed it money or does it? It's part of. Oh, well, yeah, I just asked him the same question. Were you supposed to go camping? Hi, Jenny. Oh, that's not bad. Look at all the stuff I have here. You know, well, you don't need to see what's in the box. You'll be surprised when I pull it out of the box. Uh, Let me show you this. Huh. And that's a little piece of watercolor doodle thing I did a while ago. I think Mary Jane, Candy. I think I I found these somewhere, vintage candy labels, and I printed them out. And I love to fussy cut. Didn't happen though. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Hi, FX. Hi, Fire and Ice. Yeah, it was, yeah. I showed everyone the beautiful washcloths that you sent me. What do you think? We'll put Dick Tracy over here. You missed, yeah, there was a lot of, I don't know, I think, is there 29? There was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. And then I finished my little coin purses. But I don't carry any coinage. But I could put folded up bills in there. I have to call the new place where I'm getting my hair cut. They've got my number mixed up with somebody in their system by the name of Boomer. And I kept on getting messages, text messages, but reminding Boomer that he had a haircut. And I said, "Hey, I'm not Boomer." And bye, Jenny. I got a message from this hair super clip reminding Boomer that he had a haircut at 9 o'clock this morning. Then I texted them back and said, I'm not Boomer. This is, wrong. But they must not get those texts. But then I got another text asking Boomer to fill out a survey about his experience at this place after he got his hair cut. That's true. Gotcha. Yeah. So, and then I had made an appointment for this Tuesday to have my hair cut. And then I got a text message telling me that I had an appointment to have my hair cut on May 19th. It is so messed up. So I've got to call them and see if I can't get disentangled from Boomer and get my hair cut Tuesday. I'm back. Hi, Cindy. Cindy is that steam fire and ice. And Denise, oh, is that, wait a minute. Denise is steam fire and ice. So all I know is Boomer showed up for his haircut at 9 o'clock Sunday morning. So obviously they're open 7 days a week. But the person I want to get my hair cut from was not working. Oh, wow. Look at all this neat stuff. I got a lot in here. Got a little pocket thing in here, a little funky. I put Einstein in here and gave him a history book. This is kind of cool. Ah, what do we got here? Whoops. Oh, that's a stamp I carved. Well, what do you know? Oh, wow. Okay. Stick this in here. I didn't realize I had this much stuff in here. Hi, Ellen. So we need something here. Okay, what do we got in here? Oh, that's some brick. Oh, we got some of Safia's stuff. Let's stick some Safia stuff down. Oh, this is some stuff that I did. You've done that? You go into a magazine and have like a white marker or whatever, and then just do flowers and cut them out. I think that'll go very nicely. What do you think? I'll stick that over here with her. That's one of my things that I made out of a magazine. You make your own ephemera. And this is a die cut. Oops, die cut. I mean, look at all this stuff. Wow. I highly recommend making a stuff journal and just put stuff in it. This is from, I'm going to rip this and do a thingy around it. There are 2 pages. This came in, you get, well, when I get a medical statement, I try to get those online, but, and they always have a page of 100 million languages. I mean, it could save some money and determine whether you need your instructions printed out in Vietnamese or Chinese or Spanish or Russian or Tagalog. Oh, look. Yeah, let's put that there. We don't need 2 of those. It's interesting, the different languages. Arabic. Achtung. That's funny. That's the German one. It says Achtung. So I guess they all mean attention. So this is attention in Portuguese, Polish, Japanese, Italian, and German. Achtung. I know Achtung. I took German for 2 years. I do remember Achtung. The German teacher was a flaming a-hole. Still can remember how he looks. Look, I can't remember his name, but I just remember him being a real jerk. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Okay. All righty, Beck. Rest in peace to you guys. Enjoy down by the river. Hopefully we can catch up tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, right? As to how things are going with Mill. Oh well, I put the ink on this too soon. We'll just have to stick it down. That's okay. Down by the river. That'll be nice. That should be restorative. Restorative? Restorative? This is one of Safia's creations. Let's get this on. Oops. So hopefully I can get the boomer thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see what I can. Oops. I'm so afraid I'm gonna tear these leaves. Uh, I could use this maybe as a whoopsies. Uh, I've been watching The Pit on HBO Max. I guess it's not no longer in production. I guess it was made what a couple of years ago. It's a medical show. I love medical shows. And The Pit is an ER in a hospital in the Pittsburgh area, my guess is. And of course, it's the same stuff, the bizarro cases that come in, and the finance person chasing after the head of the ER, saying that he's got to reduce wait times, and there's always that scene where the waiting room is jam packed and people have been waiting for 6 hours, 7 hours, and then someone has a heart attack out there. Yeah, it's the same old. What do you want me to do? That's a good idea. What are we making? I'm game for anything. I'm not going to say I'll do a good job, but I will try. You'll have to tell me in more detail. Cindy, I paid for it, so I have access to all of those. But yes, you like the sprayer? Yes, that's Safia. All right, let's see. Have an HL like 20. Oh, a Hobby Lobby. I didn't know what HL was. Geez whiz. No, I should know what HL is. Sorry, Casey. I should have known that. This is a die cut that I have. We'll stick that right there. What do you think of that? Oh, no, we'll do that. Let's see. The lesson that Cindy was talking about is the woman showing watercolor flowers. Watercolor flowers. Okay. Well, I'll look for it. So she does a thing on painting watercolor flowers, or and then does something with them. I'll look at it. I'll see what it is. Whoops. Okay, let's see if we can't get that down like so. Put that sprig right there. Let's see. Woman's one. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you like the sprayer with? Thank you. Thank you. I've got these too. You talk. I don't know what you're talking about. No. Let's turn the page. Can we stick this? No, we'll turn the page. I honestly, I don't remember doing all this stuff in this book. I do not remember. That's an owl stamp. That's a thing I did. Oh, I stapled that. Okay, let's turn the. Ooh, wow. Debbie Epps paper. And this was something that I did, obviously. And it's stitched closed. It's a CD thing. I might as well glue this down. Just okay. Put it here. I got a whole bunch of Sophia stuff. So why don't we stick some more of Sophia's little. I think she made a foamy out of these. Yeah, we'll just have a Sophia garden. The brownies can put not. Yeah, I honestly I don't remember. The crafty fairies showed up in the middle of the night. Let's see, what else do we got? I might as well lay it all out. Got a little butterfly here. That's another one of those watercolor flowers. I did those watercolor flowers and I made that little frame for it. And here are some more of those things from the magazines. That's fun. You can make your own ephemera. Gee, Safia. Got enough of these. Well, I think that's probably enough. Stick these over here. Should share them. Got tons of them. Oh, look at this one. I think it goes this way. Let's maybe stick this one up here. How about that one there? Woo! Maybe this one here. That there. Safia makes such wonderful. Hi, Belinda. Thank you, Ellen. I'm loving it too. I have to say I'm very, very happy with it. It's very eclectic, I would say. That would be the word I would use. Let me stick this over here. Stick this over here. I love the toilet thing. That's the sophomore 12-year-old boy in me, I guess. Get rid of the little coin purses. Get rid of this. This will get sewn on there. All right. Now I can kind of reach over here and do some gluing. How's that? Ugh. Okay. Okay. Let's do this over here. Ugh. I thought I had a big work area, but I really don't. Do we ever have a large enough area to work in? Ever? No. There never is enough room. I don't care. I mean, I had this gigantic cutting mat. Hi, Carol. Happy Mother's Day. I heard from both sons, and I got a card from one. I got a phone call from both, which was very exciting. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. I got my, I think I got my airplane reservations made and done. So that's check that off the thing, get that scratch that off the stress list. You have stress lists. I have stress lists, things that bring me stress. But that was on the stress list. Trying to get a reservation, plane reservation to Buffalo. Got that taken care of. Got that off the stress list. And I was able to book on Delta and use my $200 credit I received from Delta. And the reason why I received a $200 credit is because I charged an enormous amount of money on my American Express Delta credit card over the last year or so. So they sent me a $200 credit, which I was able to use for my trip to Buffalo. So my ticket to Buffalo only cost me $173. So I'm very happy about that. I do have to fly through Atlanta, which is not fun, but it won't be as crazy as flying through Atlanta over Thanksgiving. That was insane. And I'm going to fly out of my little local airport where the TSA line, there might be 2 or 3 other people in that line with you. So it shouldn't be crazy. Yeah, I'm liking this. I am a great procrastinator. And of course, by procrastinating, what does procrastination do? It just builds up stress, right? I know it does. Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. Huh. Look at all of this Oh, wow. This is another one of Joe DeFee's thingies. There's a pocket. What happened to all of those tags I had here? I got a whole bunch of tags. Let's stick a couple of tags in there. These tags are from 49 dragonflies. The Barbara from Vienna. No, is it Barbara from Vienna? Barbara and Louisa Hensel. I think this is where Vicky Boughton is now selling her line of stuff, I think, through them. So I can stick those there. Yeah. Oh, how cool is that? Stick one of those in there, maybe. Mm-hmm. Oh, her name's Rebecca Desnos. Well, I could stick something there. What could we stick there as a surprise? Let's see. How about this is the bicycle guy that Beth sent me, and I folded him up so he could be unfolded. Isn't that cool? But I'm going to need to put him on another page. But he's going to be really cool. Let's see. And this is one of theirs from, look at this lady. Isn't she gorgeous? Maybe we'll come back and find something for that. But this is a 49 dragonfly. This is from a digi kit that I bought. Oh, wow. Well, looky there. Huh. Wow. That's an alligator. See his eye? That's my ostrich stamp. Huh. That's my anteater stamp. Another flower I did. Well, let's see. Maybe stick this here, perhaps? Yeah, why not? Oh, could you? Okay. So she made flowers with ink? Okay. I'll check her out. Yeah, if it's something that I think I can manage to do without making a total ass of myself, I'll do it. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks for stopping in, Carol. I get a big bird. Oh, I can, yeah, you can see the bird there. Okay. Oh, look. Let's see. Now let's stick that there. I must have done some drawing on these because there's some, like, I don't know, maybe white, something or other. I have not even put a dent. Well, you can see the stuff that I'm gluing down doesn't take up much space. Well, this will be an excuse to make another one. I've got a whole bunch of these, I've got 3 other bags, like the one that has the sloth. I've got a whole bunch of those. I could make some more of these journals. And I just bought a whole bunch of Debbie Epps. All right. Oh, I remember doing this one because I remember putting this lady in the muscle. She's in the muscle right there. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't care about these stamps. Nope. All righty. Let's see. All right. We got just this kind of stuff here. Reader's Digest stuff. Wow. Let's see. The bicycle. Let me see. Oh my. Let me stick this over here. Okay. Over here. What else? Look at all this stuff. Look at all this neat stuff. For Ann Law. Well, thank you. Oh, it's bicycle stuff. That's right. The word is out. I like bicycles. Like, people sent me all sorts. Whoa. Hmm. All right. Let's see where we can put this. Oh, isn't that cute? Stay curious. That's adorable. It's got an eye too. I think I'll stick that there for sure. Soup labels. Is that the sticker? Oh, it is. It is. It is. It is. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is from Angela. Oh, wow. Thank you, Angela. I remember this now. From Christmas, last Christmas. Thank you, Angela. I remember now. Oh, look, even a little wooden bicycle. How cute is that? All righty. And look at this. Oh, that is cool. Aw. She says, oh, I've collected various scrapbook items over the years. I knew I had a bicycle or two. I heard you mention you like them on a. I didn't know I'd have so many. I hope you don't mind that I pass them along. Thanks again. Let's see, I don't know how I have so many. Haha, the quilt block I found at a rummage sale years ago. I thought you might enjoy. Well, thank you so much, Angela. Wow, how thoughtful. Thank you again, Angela. Very cool. What a neat card. And she made that. You can see, look, thanks. But she knew she had bicycles, but she didn't know how many. And now we know how many. So let's start sticking bicycles every which way. I hope these are stickers. I hope they're stickers. Let's see. Well, we'll find out. Hi, Devin. Happy Mother's Day to you, too. Nope, not a sticker. All righty, let's see. Can't believe that's not a sticker. Come on, guys. It's got to be a sticker. I was talking to my youngest son today, and he was saying, we got the best teacher appreciation gift this week. I'm thinking, really? I said, what did they give you? Like, gift card or something? You know what they got? And it was a teacher appreciation from God, I guess. They got a snow day. Wednesday, they had a snow day. That's how much snow was in the Denver area this past Wednesday that they closed school. So they got a day off from school. So he thought that was a pretty neat teacher appreciation gift, a day off. Yeah, well, I don't know because it's printed. You can see it's okay. Glitter glue will stick her down. If anything is going to stick her down, it'll be glitter glue because that sticks everything down. And I love this. This is hysterical. Can you imagine? It's what, May 7th, May 6th, the day after Cinco de Mayo, they had a snow day. Okay. Yes, it is on. Very good, Casey. Devin Rex. Sweet ride. I like that. Oh, look. Bike ride. All right. Let's see if we can't. All right. Wow. These are little wooden bicycles. So let's see if we can't stick that on there. Yeah, I call Yolande Devin all the time because I never can spell her Yolande correctly. When I type it in, it always does some sort of weird spell check. So, mm. Love seeing, I have to tell you, love seeing all your pictures of your trip, Devin. They were not boring at all. They were beautiful pictures. What a trip you had. It was so nice of you to share all those pictures of your lovely trip, especially the all the tulips. Yes, give Casey a pat on the back. I spent about a week in Amsterdam back in 1970, and it was in the middle of winter, so there weren't no tulips. But I found the people in Amsterdam to be so nice and kind and helpful. I think I told you that story. My friend and I, we got lost. We stayed in the canal, one of the canal houses. We were on the Harengrot Canal, as I recall. And we got lost and we couldn't find our way back. And we stopped this woman and she didn't speak any English. And she was walking in the opposite direction as we were. And she turned around, took our hands, and walked us in the opposite direction that she was walking and took us to the corner. the intersection where she could point where we had to go. I know all the bikes. I know all of the bikes. Yes, lots of bicycles. Speaking of bikes, we got lots of bicycles. Well, that stuck down pretty good. That's not going anywhere. All right. I think that's enough bicycles on that page. So let's turn the page. Whoops, I didn't stick that down. Well, let's stick this bicycle down then. All right. But you did a little bit of everything. You cruised, right? Flew. You went to the Portugal, Lisbon. Did you go to the Canary Islands? I can't remember whether you went to the Canary Islands or, or the Azores. Never made it to the Canary Islands. We got we flew through Lisbon on our way home from Mallorca. So we just saw the airport. All right, let's turn. I don't know. Finally, no, coming to a blank page. Oh, okay. Ah, yes. All right. We will get rid of, sacrifice her. That's just a boring magazine. You did go to the Canary Islands, okay. Did you go to Morocco? So I think you went to Morocco. I think maybe. I'm going to cover this up. Well, that's kind of cute. The owl can stick through there. The owl and the pussycat, very funny play. That's right. And you went, that's right. And you went, I saw, and Canterbury. That's where that's where Becket was murdered. Henry II said something to his knights, oh, please rid me of this man. And they went and they killed Thomas Becket. And of course, Henry really didn't mean for them to kill his best friend, but he was murdered on the steps of the cathedral in Canterbury. Oh, you went to Morocco, okay. And Leeds Castle, yeah, I remember those pictures, yeah. It's so neat, right? When you go to Europe, everything's so old. You know, this year is our United States 250th birthday, and that's nothing. Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, that was it. Won't somebody rid me of this troublesome priest? That was the line. And they did. Well, let's see. I don't know what to stick up there. I got all sorts of, no, I'm not going to save that. I'm actually going to, I want to see what I'm going to do. You might be upset with me. Little. Oh, look. These are the roofs when I did those houses. I have no use for that, though. Toss that. I got some. Put that up there. Maybe put her there. Let's see what else we got here. And this is graphics fairy stuff for a haunted. I know, I'll put this, I have a scrap thing. I will stick that over here. I've started a little scrap thing. I'll tear this up and these can be part of that scrap thing. Yeah. And this is Scotty. I cut them out. I think I'm gonna toss these. Yeah, I'm not gonna stick those down. Let's see what we got here. I know that turned out well. That was totally not planned, but it does kind of look cute. I like that. She's on the cover. I made Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. She makes a monthly journal, and I made a journal that I actually wrote in, and this was a picture like this is on the cover of that journal. That's what I'm trying to say. If I could only talk, right? Let's see. And this is a Walmart color card. And this color is lime spritz. Isn't that beautiful? I like that. Lime spritz. Don't know what to do with it. So we'll stick that over there. And let's see. Kindness is like, oh, that's very nice sentiment. Amy from Little Women said, let us be elegant or die. Ooh, hi view. That's a little vicious. Let us be elegant or die. I never read Little Women. And this is kindness is like snow. It makes everything beautiful. That's so true. And I don't know who that's from or who handwriting that is, but I'm going to stick that there. And we'll make it so it can be a flippy flappy. How's that? Yeah, and I'll put that down with a piece of washi tape. Washi tape. I'll reach up above here. Right above me is my washi tape thingy. And let's see, what are we going to use here? How about whoops, oh no, how about some flowers? Oh, and a rubber band too. Oh, really? You actually saw an owl last night? Ooh, ooh. When we lived on the farm outside of Gettysburg, there was a huge big barn on that property, and we had barn owls in the barn. You could hear them cooing at night. Ooh. All right, I gotta just give that a little snip. Let me see. Oh, scissors. Well, These will be as good as any, right? Things are sticking to me. I hope they're not finding this too boring. I mean, this thing is still chock full. I'll put another piece down there. Maybe I'll show it to you when we're ready to hang it up for the night. I'll show you. And it was right up to the top. And maybe it's down maybe a half an inch. I love making boxes out of cheese. It's boxes. A box out of a box. I've got several of these boxes. This is the big box, the family box, family size of cheeses. And I've got a little box. Let's see. So they're supposed to come tomorrow and fix my AC. I hope I don't have to wait all day for them. I have a Freon leak. Ah, thank you, Devin. So he pumped it up with Freon to get me through the weekend. He said they'd be back Monday. So I know what we'll put behind this. Okay. Take care, Barb. Thanks for giving me the quote from Beckett. That was a good movie, Beckett. I think we should put a bicycle there since we have plenty of bicycles. Ooh, what do you think? A bicycle in the woods? Milan Design Week, April 21st to 27th. So I guess my plan was to put something over that. But we can have a bicycle down here, I think. That'll be cute. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Most leaks are free. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That's a good one, Casey. Very good. Yes, they're free on. Well, they will be free for me because this community that I live in takes care of things like that. But it's a brand new unit. They put a brand new unit, AC unit in 2 years ago. So I was surprised that it has a freon leak. But it shouldn't be, hopefully, it won't be that hard of a fix. Because the air conditioner was running and running and Tammy, and it was running and running, and I have the thermostat set at 78, and the house was at 80, and the thermostat was just running, not turning off. So that's when I called. And I thought I possibly had a problem, and I did. So they came the same day, as they do here, usually. Look at all this. Oh, Look at this. That goes right there. I would have to say that just belongs there. Wouldn't you agree? Is that a sticker? I'm sticker crazy. Is that a sticker? Is that a sticker? All right. I think that'll go right there. Perfect. Oh, and my bridge partner and we came in last place again, so which is fine. For a couple of weeks in a row, we were coming in like fifth place out of eight, but the last 2 weeks we've come in last place, so now we're back in our comfort zone. We're very happy in last place, right? It only can get better. All right, well, that's pretty good. We got that in there. We got a couple of little things in here. And I think we're going to have a blank page. And that's a paper clip, a hidden paper clip. Looky there. And I know what I want to put there. And it's buried under here. Okay, here's the box. And it was chock full. And look, it's still chock full. But this is what I'm sticking here. I needed a whole page. Oh, I was going to put the bicycle. Well, maybe the bicycle. This is a picture of my oldest brother. Um, we do. That's Party Bridge. But the Saturday Bridge is the serious bridge. That's the duplicate bridge where you're not allowed to talk. There's no talking in duplicate bridge. You actually put a card on the table that tells them that you're passing or what your bid is. That's the serious bridge. Party bridge, you do get your dollar back if you come in last place. Yeah, that's my Cheez-It box. And I filled the whole thing with stickers out of sticker books. You have those sticker books and you never know what to do with the stickers. The whole inside is sticker books. But this is and then in Party Bridge, if you take a trick with a two, there's a candy basket that they pass around. So this is the Party Bridge. This is the fun bridge. There's a little candy basket that they pass around if you take a trick with a two, and they call it the deuce prize. If you end up at the end of the bridge day and you have the deuce prize or the candy basket in your possession, you get $1 too. So, but a duplicate bridge, that's serious. Serious. Hi, Pam. This is a Cheez-It box I made. And just covered it with stuff. So this is a picture. I'm sticking it right here. And I love this picture. Apparently, my grandfather, Fred told me this. This is Fred. He's no longer, he's passed away. Um, but according to Fred, my brother, my grandfather, who was also Fred, would dress him up in these kind of like outfits from Macy's and take pictures. So this is one of the pictures that he took, and he was obviously in a cowboy outfit. I love the cowboy hat, though. Hello, Sandhill Cranes. That's the young couple. There's a young couple of Sandhill Cranes that just walked by. I can tell that they're young because their red feathers on the top of their head are really bright, 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 bright red. And they come by about this time every afternoon. So I'm going to glue down Fred on this page. I'm going to have to clear the glue book over here because I need to. There's another picture of him in a football helmet, back when the football helmets were just like leather caps, and it has on the part of the helmet, it says Macy's. So it's a football outfit that came from Macy's. I don't know where that picture is. I have that somewhere. I have a selection of family pictures that I've made many copies of. So I have my own kind of a small collection of my own Timmy people, and they just happen to be my people. My people, my peeps. Glue this up, really goober this up real good. Well, my grandfather was an amateur photographer, and he had a dark room in the basement, and he would develop all these pictures. So there would be numerous copies of pictures. Okay. Ah, let's see if we can peel this up and get it down. Come on, come on, come on. There you go, Fred. Look at the great shadows in the shadow, like from the hat on his face. What a beautiful picture. Gorgeous picture. I love that picture. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. Baby John Wayne. Yes, he kind of does look like John Wayne a little bit. Okay, so this is a tag that I had this rub on, and it's being held in with a paper clip that's like a dog. Oops. Okay. So we can stick something here. Maybe, how about Happy New Year? This is the year of the snake. I'm not crazy about that. Let's see what else we can find in here. We've got Marilyn Monroe. Ooh la la. I don't know where that came from. I think we'll put Marilyn right there. Fred can enjoy looking at Marilyn well. Now I'll have to find the Macy's, the football one, the Macy's one. I know I have that. Photos by Sam Shaw, courtesy Shaw Family Archives. So I guess Sam must have taken that picture of Marilyn. The estate, and this was the picture, it belongs to the estate of Marilyn Monroe. That was a tragic story. We were talking about when she sang happy birthday to JFK, a very infamous happy birthday, Mr. President. because we have our own rendition of Happy Birthday, Pam and Di and myself. I didn't realize that you had made a separate, I just realized that you made a separate little video of that uh, wonderful rendition of Happy Birthday. God, that was so bad. Now, that was for somebody's mother, wasn't it? No, Pam is on at, it's 9 p.m. my time, Taming the Chaos, or the Mayhem, or the Bedlam, or the Havoc. What are all those? We found a whole bunch of other words for chaos. I looked it up today. So you're on it, no, six, five? You're taming, yes. We came up with all those other words. What do you do? Throw that away. All right, let's see. We need something here. I think we'll just stick that there because why not? I'm trying not to think about this too much. This is just a stuffed journal. But I didn't realize there were so many magazine images in it. So that means I'm going to have to make another stuffed journal and just stuff it full of stuff. We have a lot of stuff. We all have stuff. We're all guilty of it. Yes. Or at least, Pam, you attempt to tame it somewhat. And Pam did pull your camera back today, and you do have quite a mess. Yes, you do. And this is a hidden paper clip that I made out of beach houses. It's not a real hidden paper clip because the paper clip's not really hidden because it's right there. Pam's still on a lot. So that's the hidden paper clip that goes there like so. Okay, let's turn the page. Ooh. Okay, that's another flower I did. And I sewed that, and that's I made this little frame, and that's one of my hand carved zoo stamps. That's obviously a rhinoceros. Now I think we have a spot for the bicycle. But where is it? Oh, come on. There it is. I found it. Oh, that's going to be good with this. This is a stencil. So that's going to look good with this as the background. That sent me this. And I never mentioned that you like some unless you want, because people are so generous. But is that not? Oh, that's perfect. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, looky there. So I think, ooh, I could just glue him like that. And he could just come down like that. Ooh, I have an idea. And this is some other picture, obviously, of a boxer. I know what I could do. I have an idea. I have an idea. I can stick like this to cover this. What do you think? That's a good idea. If I can find some other bicycles. There's got to be other bicycles. Don't tell me I used all the bicycles up. That cannot be. Well, that's okay. I'll just put, oh, I have this here. I do. It's a roof. All right. Let me do this. All right. If I glue this just like that, and this is going to fold up like that. So I want to cover this. All right. Okay. I'm going to take this card apart. Stick upside down, maybe, so it is right side up when it folds up. No, I don't think so, because it just opens like so. There goes the lid. And then I'm just going to fold it up once. Right? And then I'll just put this on here. I think that's gotta hurt. Yes. Yes. I think it might. I think you may be right. Let me see if I can't take this apart. I can. Thank you again, Angela. That was so thoughtful of her. Oh, this is all sticky too. I can take that off. Oh my gosh, everything's on the floor. It's a good thing I looked down because I just the pin to my oh, okay. Yes. Mm, well, let's just do this. Stick this up right here. All right, I'm going to do this. Ah, I do that. It's the sticky. All right, I just want to trace this. Ah, let's see. All right, I can kind of see what I'm doing. It's getting dark. I could turn a light on, but I'm about ready to, yeah, that my time is about ready. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin here in about 10 minutes. Well, of course it's upside down, right? Because, oh my God, Ian. Well, those of you who know me know that doing something upside down is kind of my jam. So, yes, uh, that's okay. It doesn't work out. Well, thank you, Ella. I appreciate you being here. And then we'll find something, stick this here maybe. Yeah, find some other bicycle stuff. I know there's more bicycle stuff. Oh, look, I knew there was much more bicycle stuff. Look, looky here. That's what I'm gonna. I might lift this up here. All right. And let's see. Stick this here. That's what I'll do. All right. I'm going to say goodbye. Oh, no, I got a couple more minutes. What the heck? Let me finish this. Let's do this. And that's the right side, correct? Yes. All right. Let's go over here. Oops. All right. Now that's the right side. Whoops. Yes. Okay. No, goes this. Oh my God, Ian. Is that the way it goes? Yes, goes this way. Yes. You guys must think I'm absolutely an idiot. This should be okay. Yes. Okay, that's good. That's very good. And then we can maybe stick this up here or something like that. But I'm going to glue that down like so. Yes. That's getting glued down. Yes. Yes. Okay. We all agree on that? Bye, Ellen. Oh my God. Hi, Joyce. Would stenciling count as a make or a material? Yeah. Stenciling is yeah, a stencil is material. I would consider a stencil art material. And using it would be making art. Yeah, I think it works for both. Stencil is a piece of art material. Don't you think, folks? Anybody disagree with that? I think that works. Now I got this all goobered up. Oh well, stick it there. Yeah, that's good. We'll just trim that a little bit. Hi, Safia. Been using a lot of your flowers, those funky little flowers. Used a whole bunch of them earlier. Maybe stick that there. Yeah, I'll show you. Let me just glue this down. And then I'll go back and show you. Whoops, I used a whole bunch of your flowers. Stick that there. Find something. Let me show you. I'm just putting stuff in a stuff. This is a stuffed journal, a journal full of stuff. And when I look down on the floor, it's a good thing Because when the glue stick lid fell to the floor, look what else I found on the floor. The pin to the glue. Okay, let me stick this here. Let me stick this in here, and I will show you next week how far I've gotten with this. I should have covered the foot. I should have covered that just with a piece of text, but I didn't. But anyway, let's go back and show Devin where her flowers are. You can stick stuff here too. Let's see. Look, here's a flower, and there's a whole look. That's not yours, that's mine, but ding, ding, ding. Those are all your flowers. Oh, you saw my, yeah. We've been just gluing away, and it's been fun. I had a lot more stuff in here than I thought I had. So that's got to be glued down again. But anyway, this is a stuffed journal. My brother and Marilyn Monroe, and this was the last piece. And I got this bicycle guy from Beth, and I'm going to glue him there, and he's going to fold up like so, and that page will fold. Look at that. How perfect is that? Okay, folks. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very much. Thumbs up on the way out would be appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed, that would be awesome too. Um, they look fab. Yes, there's my little rhino. So have a wonderful week. And as I always say, if you can't be good, be careful and hopeful. That's all we can do is be hopeful. So take care and see you around the internet. And Pam is on soon. She's going to be taming her own chaos with Michelle. So check them out later on. Bye, all. Bye, Safia. End stream.